Hi, Michelle here from Straw-Bearie.com. I'm a teacher, I'm a crafter, and I'm a DIYer. And today we're gonna make this cute, adorable little koozie for all your bottles and cans. Today's project is actually a copy from Flash and Trash. I need to give them credit. I bought this t-shirt from them, Glitter Covers a Multitude of Sins, and for free they sent me this super cute koozie. And it was so cute, and I actually am using it all the time that I wanted another one. And so that's why I'm making this project. You do need to check out Flash and Trash. She's a small business owner who makes romantic cowgirl clothes for shabby and chic women and girls. So check her out. I'll have a link below. This is a pretty simple craft to make. All you're going to need is one of those cheap little koozies that you get for free from giveaways. You're going to need some fabric. I have chosen my fabric with just a scrap, and it's the selvaged edge, which is a finished edge on the side of the fabric so that you don't normally use when you're sewing, but I think it's going to work great in this case. And I'm going to be using this trim, so you need some trim, and you're going to need some fabric glue and some scissors, and that's it. Now, my fabric is actually, and my trim is actually from my old curtains in my old craft room before I redid this one. If you want to see the makeover for this craft room, I'll have a link in the description below. Okay, so you're going to take your fabric and you're going to wrap it around your koozie, see how much you're going to need, and then cut it a little bit larger unless you want this shabby look. So on the one Flash and Trash made, they have a rough edge at the bottom and a rough edge on the side because it's kind of that shabby look. So I'm going to make a more finished edge than mine, but you could definitely do it as shabby as you like. Okay, so now all I have to do is stick some glue here on my koozie. Glue, glue, glue. I'll just do one side at a time. And I'm going to stick this so that my selvage edge is at the bottom because I'm going to have the trim at the top. And you'll see, it's hard to tell maybe because it's all pink, that my fabric scrap wasn't quite the height of my koozie, but that's okay because I'm putting on a trim. All right, so I'm doing one side. And now I'm going to do the other side, using a generous amount of glue. And then I'm going to make sure I'm lining it up with the bottom of the koozie. And I'm going, that's kind of a jagged cut. I'm going to cut that a little bit more evenly. And I'm going to, as I go around to the edge, instead of just leaving it an unfinished edge, I'm going to fold this over. Actually, I'll do that now. I'm going to glue down the edge here, and I'm going to fold over the edge so that we'll have like a little hem. Now I'm going to add some more glue here, and I'm going to add some glue to the top of the fabric that went around first, and then put it on. Voila, we're basically done. Well, with the fabric part. Make sure that it's all sticking well. If you find a spot that's just kind of bubbling, you know, press it, move the glue underneath it around. If you really need to, stick your bottle of glue inside and make sure that you're getting all that glue, all of it glued down like it needs to. I've got some straggler threads here, so I'm just going to clean those up a little bit. Now it's time for trim. So, same thing, I'm going to have a bead of glue along the top edge of my koozie. And I'm going to take my trim and I put it on the wrong side. Hold on. I want to do this side first just because it's coming off the roll and it's just going to be easier that way. That way it's no mess. So I'm putting my glue on both sides at once, and I'm going to hold it up in the air so that I don't make a mistake. And try not to have your glue drip as you go. And I'm going to set my trim right there at the top edge of the koozie and wrap it around. And then when I get to the other end, I'm going to overlap just a little bit and cut my trim. And I'm going to put an extra little dot of glue on the top of the first part of the trim to make sure that it all stays. So my fingers are a gluey mess, so I'm going to let this dry for a little bit. I'm going to go wash my hands, and then I will show you the finished product. To help it stay in place while it dried, I added this little clip. It's just a little clip from Harbor Freight. And there it is. There is your little bottle koozie. So then you're going to take your little bottle of soda or whatever you drink, and you're just going to put it inside. And this koozie's kind of small. It's a little tight fit for this Dr. Pepper, but there we go. How cute is that? And of course, it does work for cans as well. And so I just think that this turned out adorable. It's a quick little craft, and I like holding it with the trim kind of helping me hold on to it, keeping my fingers from sliding off, keeps my drinks cold, and I used to not be a koozie person, and now I am. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like this video, tell your friends, and have a super awesome day. Toodles!